absolutely recommend Starting Up Now to anybody who's just trying to get off the ground.
Okay, now I have a product. And then the process of taking it from a product to a business has really come through Brian Jenkins here at Starting Up Now and through Entrenuity.
They truly deliver on the premise that they stand for, which is coaching, connecting, and capitalizing. I mean, the coaching experience that I had, particularly with Brian Jenkins, was absolutely amazing, given the breadth of experience and the years of experience that he brings to the table.
One thing that I would say I liked the most about working with Brian was like when I walked away from our sessions, I just felt like empowered and I can do this and I'm equipped and I have people around me that are supportive and have also done this before. And I feel like, okay, it's gonna be fine.
I never left a session without maybe 5 or 6 contacts just to follow up with, to help my business move further, either whether it was to connect with someone just to learn about what they've done in the industry, or even connect for opportunities for potential clients. And so that coaching and connecting is absolutely amazing, and it just breathes life into whatever you're trying to do when it comes to the success of your business.
It's a lot of training, it takes a lot of coaching, it takes a lot of research, and I found that you really need the dedication and the drive to stick with that link between product and business.
Brian and I worked on this budget and he helped me think through like, these are things you're actually going to be spending money on. This is what your camp budget looks like.
I'm a very big picture person, and because of that, sometimes, I'm seeing things as this large vision, and I'm going 100 miles an hour in all these different directions.
I really struggled with like, but if somebody's donating their time, do I put that on the budget? And he was like, yes. I was like, wow.
What was great about working with Sun and what I'm doing differently now is taking things in chunks, identifying the exact next step, going in that direction.
We were charging too little to our donors, saying camp cost X amount of dollars, but really it needs to be like 2.5 times that.
And chunking things out has been incredibly helpful because it allows me to focus on the immediate goal that's directly ahead of me versus spinning my wheels in so many different places.
Our budget originally was like, we could probably run it $75,000 a year. But people also like look at a $75,000 budget and they're like, okay, here's $3,000, right? But they don't really exceed that because they're not trying to give you your whole budget. But once you can actually justify that, like your budget to grow and your budget to actually run quality programs, then you're able to ask for $50,000 and $75,000 grants.
Sometimes you find, yourself in a bit of moment where you're hesitant because you're like, oh, I have to eat or I got to do coaching. Like, one or the other. But I will say that the return on the investment was absolutely, it surpassed anything that, I would have ever imagined.
The next day, I get a call. You can get me your budget and your camp budget and a organization description and an executive summary. I'll add your organization to my list of organizations to give out money to. And so if we were to give you $50,000, what would you do with it? I had all this stuff, like majorly ironically, from the day before. So I sent all that information over to her. She got on a call at 5 a.m. We were able to give her something that was just really clean cut and professional, and I also gave it to her with confidence, knowing that it's been overviewed and like read by somebody who knows what they're doing versus me just writing up something and just sending it over. And within a week, I found out that we received the grant money.